fraud, demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove up. The show's booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up. What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
Man, what am I doing? Hey, yo, Prim, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats. All right. 30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab.
All right, then. Let's go, Nas.
It's time. It's album time. Yeah.
It's time.
It's time. Black is time.
It's just about game time as we're settled into Tampa's Raymond James Stadium. Today, two NFC South teams set to tangle. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And we're off and running from Raymond James. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. This is Alvin Kamara with it. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
It's a nice running there. Gets him 8. Third down coming up.
You know, you're not calling that play expecting a foot race to the end zone. You expect to get a few yards and move on. So getting some good yardage on that one right there, it's a victory for the offense.
Shotgun now on third down. His first throw is an interception. A lot of space ahead. And the Buccaneers have an early opportunity. That's an interception on the game's first series. Well, we all know everybody wants to avoid an opening drive 3 now, partner, but given how that one just went, an opening drive punt probably doesn't seem too bad right now.
No, I think everybody on that sideline would co-sign, especially the quarterback, and you also now give life to this defense and their offense that runs on the field.
They're going to throw. First play with Mayfield. And his first pass falls incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
This is Irving on second. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. Didn't do it there.
Oh, he loses the football. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense, and they're going to give you a shot at it, go punch that ball loose and get a body on it for the recovery.
They've got first down from the 31. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. Dropped right. First down he met. No gain on that first down run.
situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Escapes the pocket. It's complete. This is Olave. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They got 24 yards on the play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go, set! 72, alert! Alert! Hut, hut.
Here's a give inside. On the turn, ball's in. They lost it. But I believe the Saints got this one back. Yep, someone landed on top of that one. So he made the stop on the fumble return, but he paid the price for it. He's hurt on that play. He's going to need to get looked at to see what's wrong. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be second down.
Let's go! Trap going!
Shotgun snap, McCord. And no look there, that throw falls to the ground.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. Air it out on third. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to fourth down.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know you've got to execute and convert on these third downs.
Oh, and it's a fake. Punter with the football. And no success on the fake punch. That's way too tough to connect on the throw. That's a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. That's complete, Mike Evans. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
180! What's up?
Throwing, Baker. That one's cut on one sideline. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
What's up?
Shotgun handoff to Irving. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. Now, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. That's Demario Davis. Has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's first and 10. Start things off with a run by Kamara. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
It's everything he had. He's got it inside the 25. He's on the level. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints parlay the interception reception into points.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Justin Tucker to try the point after. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Reed now to kick this one away. Chooses to bring this one out. They crush him right along the 20. That is where their offense is going to take over.
At their own 20-yard line.
Going trips left here as they get sent. 1st and 10. Play fake. It's Mayfield. Finds a seam down the middle. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. Into the red zone. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Mike Evans with the touchdown. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was going to be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird in the three-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Or maybe like a Tyrese Maxey. Whatever.
The kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Shaheed now to return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. Just go give to Kamara. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Offense up to the line fast.
The 16-yard line.
Record from the pistol. That throw behind his intended target.
You know, that was a play game right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Screen here for Kamara. And that nice catch not going to translate into a new set of downs just yet. The stop is made in time to make it 4th and short. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football. And on 4th down, they're about ready to punt. Fields this clean at the 30. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
180!
Baker now from the gun. And he's going to go down. Great work by the Saints. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
Pretty even match in this first half. We're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Setting up the screen. And he's brought down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Mayfield. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Emeka Egbuka, the intended target. So that brings up 4th and long. Buccaneers out and into punt formation. Back deep for the Saints is Rashid Shaheed. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Kamara gets it off the option. Escapes the defender. And he's stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up here with 2nd and 1.
The cool thing about a drive starting a run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Or on the toss to Kamara. Down the sideline inside the 40. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now.
And the Saints 1st down.
From the gun, a gift to Miller. He's out in the clear. He gets into the 23-yard line as he's brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's 11 Saints 1st down. A gain of 12. 1st down.
On the shotgun, it's McCoy. Has him on the quick hitter. The Buccaneers pick it up. So they do take over after the fumble block, but they're doing so in a dangerous spot right near their own end zone.
This really should be the last place and the last down you expect to fumble on. There's still 2, 3, maybe more to work with. Just take care of the ball. Go down when you're hit and set up for 2nd down.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Mayfield from his end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's 2nd down coming up. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Your rookie out of Oklahoma there to make that play. This is a tough spot to punt. Got to convert here on 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. On target to Godwin. He's going to have this up just a little bit shy of the 20. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Mayfield. That was just a little bit too low to be brought in. Trying to find his tight end. So it'll be 3rd down.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
This is hauled in by Allen on the right side. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Mayfield with a blitz coming. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it's going to be 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
Irving here from the gun. A small 4-yard chunk there. Brought down by Julian Blackman. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Raymond James. And it's the Buccaneers facing a 3rd and 6. to the air on 3rd and long. They're on it. That's intercepted. Picked off by Jonas Sanker. And the Saints have it as he records the first interception of his young career. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Kamara running out of the gun. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the gun, McCord. And he brings it in for a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints get some late points and the lead. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Oh, and he's got a man open. Complete. And he's across the goal line and in. That makes it an 8-point lead. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
Return starts at the 9. He stopped on the run back at the 27. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Set. 180. Watch out.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Short pass brought in. Oh, he put him in a spin cycle. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
He's got Emeka Egbuka. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
That's another Buccaneers first down.
Mayfield now from the gun. Completed over the middle. He gets this down to the 13-yard line. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All set now. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now. Now hit. Mayfield loses the ball. But it looks like the Buccaneers made a heads-up play. Got on top of that one for the recovery. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they were quick.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down the distance.
All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout. So they keep the football, but now they face 2nd and long.
Set. 180. Run. Watch out.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This, 42 yards from the right half. The kick by McLaughlin is good. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Reed now to kick this one away. Fields the hard squib kick.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Six. What's that?
They're going to start the half with a give to Irving. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Third down. Here's Mayfield. That's Evans making the catch outright. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Tampa Bay in punt formation now. Riley Dixon, the one to kick it away. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. They'll bring out the punter here. And they could really use a good one here. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
Let's go now.
Running behind center with Kamara. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Right side, Shaheed's got it. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll air it out on 3rd. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or 2, and 3rd downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Get to Irving to start this drive. And this play reaches the 35 before he comes to an end. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
That's good.
They're set up at the 35 now.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops. He picked up close to 4. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Hits him on the out route. they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. 35 on the pickup. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Here's the give to Irving. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Back to Irving now. He's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a third-quarter lead.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
So up comes Mayfield and his offense. They're going for 2. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete. Well, no harm in going for it there, Brock. Wanted to make it a field goal game, but their advantage instead stays at 1.
Yeah, that data book tells you it's the right call to make because we're here in the second half. Leading by 2 instead of just 1 doesn't make much of a difference either way. You still now trail with an opposing field goal, and that's what they've got to defend against right now.
And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
Okay, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
On the 44-yard line now, first and 10. Here's Hill now. Wow, he's taking a shot, going for it all. And the trick play doesn't pay off. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. They've got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
And give him the 47-yard line, Brock, as he's nestled up right near that first down marker.
That's not a call on the play sheet where you're expecting to get into space and win a foot race. You make that call to get a few yards and move on. So getting some good yardage on that one's a victory for the offense.
Third down, 1 yard to go. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's a BYO thing. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on to stop him from getting that first down. Well done.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. Now a run with Kamara. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got second and 11. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure for in the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Shotgun snap, McCord. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And this one does not go far.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on third down. They'll throw, third and long. And put everything he's got behind it. It's complete!
good chance. He wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement. Whenever they take a deep shot, it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Now we have a member of the Saints injured after that play and obviously in need of some assistance. Reed now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. Things going well so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. Down the field. Evans has it. And he's down to almost... No, actually going to give him the 30 here. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Buccaneer football. They trail, but it's still within reach for them. First and 10 now from the 30. On the give, this is Irving. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 4th quarter lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game. Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Well, that right there, a very important 2-point conversion, Brock. Their lead now up to 3, a field goal will only tie this one.
Yeah, the math is pretty easy on that one, right? You know what it does. It puts you up 3 and it forces a field goal on the other side. But I'll tell you what else I like there, Kate. It's psychology. Puts a little seed of doubt on that other side.
Staring up into the rain, and he muffs it!
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
It's caught left side by Hill. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision is made. With that RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read, well, the play's busted up before it ever has a chance to start.
And the shotgun, it's McCoy. And the caught by his back, Kamara. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They run it from the gun with Kamara. Shoots away from one. He works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground with Kamara. Escapes a defender. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender, heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Screen here for Kamara. He dodged the tackle. Dodges another stop. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans! The Saints take a fourth-quarter lead. Alvin Kamara on the touchdown. Now a try to go up by 4. Put it out of the range of a field goal. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Saints take a 4-point lead. Reed now to kick this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Good work so far. He's got room. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
He completes it in traffic. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
This one's caught. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. And toss it here to Irving. There he goes again! And they score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a fourth-quarter lead.
Let's see, Kate, I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What are we going to call this, other than simply splendid?
McLaughlin sets on the extra point. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 3.
31, Saints 28. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Shaheed now to return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. He's got room to roam. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost in a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Pass the 60, pass the 60.
Now an inside handoff to Miller. That chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. First and goal. He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Let's go. 70 Lions.
He dropped to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal.
19, 18. 18, Pioneer.
To throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's not going to get in. Another stand defensively. They've made it fourth and goal.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
This could be the snap that decides this game. It's fourth and goal.
79 Broncos. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Desperation time here. No, it's incomplete. So instead of the field goal tie in this game, they're still going to trail by 3 after they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
I see through your eyes and I still enjoy the show. Yeah.
Bucks to the line. First and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And the Buccaneers get that first down, and that should be enough to start the celebration and earn them this win. The Saints calling for a timeout, their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. Once again, Irving. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out. Sound the cannons, baby. The Buccaneers winning here in Tampa. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. The Buccaneers winners. As with that, we sign off from Tampa.